13-year-old Lily is just like any other kid navigating the tricky world of growing up, except she has one constant companion, Hagen, her loyal ginger dog. Since her parents' divorce, Lily has struggled to find comfort and stability, and Hagen has become more than a pet. He's her best friend, her confidant, and the one being who makes her feel truly safe. But life is about to take a dramatic turn. Lily's mom is leaving for a business trip to Australia and asks her ex-husband, Daniel, to look after both her and Hagen. Daniel, who hasn't seen Lily since she was a child, works at a slaughterhouse and isn't thrilled about having a dog in the house. He tries to do his best, but is completely unaware of what truly matters to his daughter, gifting her a bottle of soap bubbles instead of understanding her world. This ordinary setup, a kid, a dog, and a reluctant parent, soon spirals into chaos. Small acts of neglect and misunderstanding set the stage for an epic chain of events where Hagen, once a playful companion, will be forced into a harsh world, and Lily will be pushed to confront challenges she never imagined. That first night at Daniel's house quickly turns tense. Lily wants Hagen to sleep in her room, but her father refuses and locks the dog in the bathroom. Hagen whines all night, keeping them both awake. To calm him, Lily plays the Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2 on her trumpet, a melody so soothing that the dog finally drifts off to sleep. She lies beside him in the bathroom, holding on to her only source of comfort. This moment shows the deep bond between girl and dog, and also highlights Daniel's distance. He struggles to understand his daughter's needs. What seems like a small conflict is the spark for the larger struggle ahead, setting the stage for the trials that Hagen and Lily will face together. The next morning, chaos erupts when an animal control inspector shows up due to complaints from the neighbors. Daniel tries to hide Hagen, but the dog slips out of the bathroom, revealing his presence. The inspector informs Daniel that by law, he must pay a tax for keeping an unregistered stray dog. Furious and unwilling to spend money on his ex-wife's pet, Daniel refuses. Lily overhears this and fears her beloved friend will be sent away to a shelter. Her worry grows into determination. She cannot let Hagen be taken, even if it means breaking rules. This conflict escalates the stakes and propels the story forward, forcing both Lily and Hagen onto a path of survival outside the safety of home. Determined not to leave Hagen alone, Lily sneaks him into her music school, hiding him in a storage room. But, the loud music startles the dog, and he bursts out, disrupting the class. The furious teacher demands Lily remove Hagen immediately, but she refuses, unwilling to abandon her only friend. As she flees with him, Daniel catches up in his car, having been alerted by the teacher. He angrily insists they take Hagen to a shelter, despite Lily's desperate pleas. In a shocking act, Daniel throws Hagen onto a busy street, leaving the dog stranded and alone. The moment is heart-wrenching, showing how misunderstanding and fear can push people and pets into dangerous situations, setting Hagen on a journey of survival and rebellion. Alone on the streets, Hagen must fend for himself. He waits faithfully at the spot where Daniel abandoned him, but as night falls, hunger drives him to search for food. He encounters a dog hit by a car, briefly tempted to eat it, but refuses, showing his loyalty and instincts. Following a scent, Hagen finds a butcher shop, where a white dog appears and leads him to a hidden yard filled with other strays. Though eager to join, Hagen is initially rejected by the pack, forced to observe from a distance alongside his new friend. This moment highlights the harsh realities of life on the streets, the importance of alliances, and sets the stage for Hagen's transformation from a loyal pet into a leader capable of commanding respect and survival in a ruthless world. The next day, Hagen and his white friend are forced to flee once more as the dog-catching service arrives. Cornered, Hagen barely escapes thanks to the white dog's warnings. Seeking refuge, he finds shelter with a homeless man who feeds him but ties him up, showing how even seemingly safe places carry danger. Meanwhile, Lili continues her desperate search, visiting shelters and posting missing dog notices. Hagen's plight grows darker when a homeless man sells him to a cruel trainer named Sabolch, who forces him into brutal training for a dogfight club. Here, Hagen's friendly nature is systematically stripped away as he is beaten and conditioned to fight, marking the turning point, where survival demands he becomes something unrecognizable, a fierce, aggressive dog ready for combat. Hagen's first fight in the underground dog arena is brutal. Pitted against a massive black Rottweiler, he struggles at first, but his instincts and sheer will push him to victory. The arena, filled with the roar of spectators and the metallic smell of fear and blood, shows just how far he has been transformed. Yet even as Sabolch celebrates, Hagen's eyes reveal confusion and lingering humanity. He is winning, but at a cost to his spirit. In the chaos, Hagen senses an opportunity and escapes, slipping away from his tormentor and the violent world he's been forced into. This escape marks the beginning of his reclaiming agency, setting the stage for the reunification with Lili and the eventual uprising of the stray dog pack under his leadership. While Hagen navigates the night streets, Lili continues her desperate search. She encounters Peter, her classmate, and persuades him to help her sneak into a nightclub, hoping to find clues about her dog. Inside, she is left alone, overwhelmed by the loud music and chaotic crowd. The experience is a harsh reminder of her vulnerability and determination. She refuses to abandon her mission despite danger. Meanwhile, Hagen's instincts guide him through the city. And though separated, both owner and dog are moving toward a collision course, setting up the tension and emotional stakes for their eventual reunion. The night arrives when Hagen is thrust into the fighting arena for the first time. The underground ring is dimly lit, filled with jeers and the stench of fear. Hagen faces a massive Rottweiler, and the battle begins. At first, Hagen struggles, but instinct and survival kick in. In a decisive moment, he overcomes his opponent, leaving a trail of chaos in his wake. As the crowd celebrates, Hagen's gaze is vacant. He is no longer the playful, trusting dog Lili knew. Meanwhile, Lili's search continues, unaware of Hagen's trials, building suspense as their paths remain parallel, but painfully apart. Taking advantage of the chaos, Hagen makes his escape from Sabolch's control. He runs through dark alleyways, guided by memory and his sharp senses, determined to survive. At the same time, Lili navigates the city streets, desperate to find him. She meets her classmate Peter, who reluctantly helps her sneak into risky areas. The tension rises as both Lili and Hagen face danger from different directions. She from the city and authorities, he from humans and hostile dogs. The audience feels the mounting urgency. Will they reunite before tragedy strikes? Hagen finally reunites with his new white dog friend, finding a small group of stray dogs who share food and shelter. But their relief is short-lived. The dog-catching service is closing in again. Hagen learns quickly from his friend how to evade capture, slipping through bars and disappearing into the maze of alleys. Meanwhile, Lili, undeterred by warnings and setbacks, continues her search, posting flyers and asking neighbors. The story builds tension as both the girl and her dog navigate threats, showing their resilience and deep bond. Every step brings them closer, but the danger grows more intense with each passing moment. Meanwhile, Sabolch takes Hagen to the underground dog-fighting arena, determined to turn him into a ruthless fighter. Hagen is subjected to harsh training, fed supplements and beaten to instill aggression. Slowly, his friendly, trusting nature fades, replaced by raw survival instincts. Lili, unaware of Hagen's ordeal, continues her desperate search, visiting shelters and streets, leaving no stone unturned. The contrast between Hagen's harsh transformation and Lili's unwavering determination builds suspense, showing how far both have been pushed by circumstances. Every twist brings them closer to an inevitable, high-stakes reunion. The night of Hagen's first fight arrives. The arena is dark, the crowd roaring with anticipation. Hagen faces a massive black Rottweiler, and the fight begins with fury. At first he struggles, unprepared for the brutality, but instinct and his training kick in. With a decisive move, he overpowers his opponent, leaving the Rottweiler defeated. The crowd erupts in cheers, but Hagen's gaze is blank. He has won, yet lost a part of himself. Meanwhile, Lili, still searching, faces her own dangers in the city, unaware that Hagen is fighting for his life. The tension mounts as both paths hurtle toward a pivotal crossing. As Hagen escapes the arena, taking advantage of the chaos and darkness, Lili continues her desperate search. She sneaks through shadowed streets, dodging dangers and relying on her wits when she encounters her classmate Peter. Using his help, she navigates toward areas where she suspects Hagen might be. Meanwhile, Hagen, now free but wary and hardened, begins to navigate the city with his instincts, avoiding humans and threats while slowly taking control of a pack of stray dogs. The stage is set for their paths to collide, raising the stakes for both girl and dog. Lili finally catches a glimpse of Hagen, but he doesn't recognize her anymore. His eyes are wary, his body tense, shaped by the harsh life he's endured since being abandoned. The pack follows his lead, moving as a coordinated force through the city streets. Lili tries to call him, her voice trembling, but Hagen bares his teeth and growls, keeping her at a distance. The realization hits her. Hagen has changed, and reconnecting won't be simple. She must find a way to reach the heart of her friend beneath the hardened exterior before the chaos around them escalates further. Desperate, Lili remembers the one thing that always calmed Hagen: her trumpet playing. She takes out her instrument and begins to play the Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2, the same melody she once used to lull him to sleep. The notes float through the empty streets, cutting through the barking and chaos. Slowly, Hagen's posture softens. His growls fade as recognition sparks in his eyes. One by one, the other dogs in the pack notice the change in their leader. They stop in their tracks, lying down obediently, captivated by the music. Lili keeps playing, tears streaming down her face as hope returns. Her bond with Hagen is not broken, just tested. Daniel, witnessing the miraculous effect of the music, finally understands the depth of his daughter's connection with Hagen and the pack. He approaches cautiously, careful not to startle the dogs, and kneels beside Lili. For the first time, father and daughter share a moment of understanding and trust. The city, still tense with chaos, seems to pause around them. Through Lili's courage and music, a bridge is rebuilt, not just between her and Hagen, but between her and her father. The pack, calm and obedient, stays by their side, proving that empathy and patience can overcome fear and aggression. This moment becomes a turning point, signaling the end of the immediate threat and the possibility of healing for everyone involved. As dawn breaks, the streets are quiet. Hagen and his pack lie peacefully, no longer driven by anger, while Lili sits beside them, exhausted but relieved. Daniel joins them, finally appreciating the bond between his daughter and her dog. The ordeal has changed them all. Lili's courage, Hagen's loyalty, and Daniel's understanding have grown stronger. The city, though scarred, is slowly returning to normal, and the lesson is clear. Love, trust, and compassion can tame even the wildest chaos. Lili hugs Hagen tightly, promising never to abandon him again, and Daniel vows to protect both his daughter and her loyal companion. This moment of calm and connection sets the stage for a new beginning, where family, friendship, and empathy triumph over fear and cruelty. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing adventures. Share your thoughts in the comments. What would you do if your loyal pet led an army to protect you? Also, let us know which films or stories you want me to break down next. Your suggestions help shape the channel, and every idea is welcome. Turn on notifications so you never miss a thrilling tale or an epic adventure, because the next story could be even bigger, stranger, and more intense than this one.